appropriate time for one of those? How many do you have at one time? Okay, let's do that.
Wow. I think that's having a definition of what is enough. I think for me, I don't know. It's like an out of the body experience for me. I just get it done. And I have different levels of clients. I have some clients where I am servicing them from A to Z in their career, legal career. Then I have some clients who may come to me for one-off stuff. I need this trademark. I need this copyright. I have an event that I'm doing. Just different things like that. So they range out clients that have been with me for years, and I have clients that may just kind of come in for the one-off stuff. But you do have to keep balance, especially if you're a solo practitioner, because you are lawyer, accountant, PR, all of the above. But you want to, I think the whole enough piece comes into, at what point can I work as much as I can with as many clients as I can that's not going to sacrifice the quality of my service possible.
Also, some of you guys, just like I tell producers sometimes, young producers, I'll tell them, you're in starting out, you're going to get some people who will pay you, but in order for you to get into that competitive area, you might have to go to some of the clients, some of the people who are like stand out in that city or a bigger name, and throw them a couple of tracks and let them eat off of you a little bit just to get your name out there. Because when people hear the record, they don't know that you didn't get paid for that. They just know they hear the record. You're still not giving up your writers. You're just asking, you're just not going to take no front end. You'll still take the back end part, but you'll still get your money for the record get played on any radio or anything like that. So in respect to you guys, you might want to research certain clients that you might feel you'll take on to a certain amount of billable hours or whatever. You'll take them on and you'll work for them for free just to kind of get your name out there and offer them the service of just being able to have somebody who they can depend on. And then when they get to trusting you, I'm telling you, a lot of times people won't know. Like, I'll give you guys a good example that's kind of off it's the same thing, but I remember one time being in trouble with my driving in Illinois. And I was in a situation where I got picked up, not afraid to say it, and they took us to jail, so I had to get a lawyer. Now I called my guy. He was like, "Man, I got the perfect person for you. This thing's really good." I went to see the lawyer. When I went to see the judge that first time, she did me just like this. She was like, I said, "Can I say something?" She said, "I'm gonna just say this before you say something. If you say something I don't like, I'm gonna save your time a little bit more. So I just need you to just be careful about what you're about to say." So it was like, "Okay, I ain't got nothing to say. Be quiet. You just do what you want to do." But then when I went and got this lawyer, he said, "This is exactly how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say this. She's gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And it's gonna go like this. And then you're gonna say yes. And then we're gonna walk out." I'm like, "Yeah, all right." We walked in there. He was like, "Hey, Jim. Hey, Susie. You like this? Blah blah blah. Mr. Shine, I've already discussed your case. Yes, yes." And we walked out, and everybody in the courtroom was like, "Wait a minute. Hold on." And trying to get him, because they seen him take action. So when people see you doing your job and your client is getting a certain amount of treatment, that's all the PR you need. That's all you need is for people to say, "Man, I seen this person doing their job. They were on point. They were thorough." Sometimes you're gonna have to, like, instead of come to the office, maybe you have to drive to where they at, get them to sign it. Where they're at, and because you're being diligent at that point, and then they'll remember that. They'll remember that you took the extra step to make sure that they were okay, that they were protected, that things are, sometimes you got to weigh out when you're going to be the bad guy per se, and when you're going to be, the good guy, and just kind of, and you might have to work out that situation with their management, to kind of talk to their management. I've had lawyers go talk to people's moms, and be like, "Yo, I'm trying to help your son, but he's not listening. Oh, let me talk to him." Okay. know, whoever they look up to. You know, you might have to use that tactic. I mean, the bottom line is if you're trying to keep a good client and you see that they're not listening to you, then you got to know who they're listening to. You know what I mean? That's part of your job, is to know that, because it's not going to be A, B, C, D. It's not going to go the way you want it to go. You're going to have to take those little extra steps. If you're used to certain environments, if you're not used to going to certain environments, like we talked about, you have to go see your client perform. There's going to be certain environments you're going to be in. You're not, you got to tell your client, when I walk in that environment, I'm coming in, you got to know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? What kind of situation you're putting yourself in, because at this point, you're hustling just as much as they're hustling.
Yeah. I think that's, we can end on that though. I mean, that's the truest thing. We are, we're starting out, we are the starting